Good morning. Let's see. What I want to use. Give this some time for people to connect. Later. What are we going to use today? Good morning. I'm going to give this a couple of minutes, see if more people hop on, and then we'll just get right into some tarot. I think this is a kind of a good way to start this. I think it'd be nice to have two separate shows, one yoga, one tarot. That way we can get kind of like a daily read, like a full read. Not like a full read, but like a more general read instead of just a daily card. I'm feeling the Chakra deck. I'm going to open a couple of decks just to get them ready, just to be safe. But I'm feeling that Chakra deck as a start, as a jumping off point. Energy this morning is fantastic. It's like a compassion day, self-compassion day. It feels like the energy for me feels very let's self-work. It's all about internal. It's all about working on yourself. It's all about caring about yourself, having compassion for yourself. Treat yourself kind of a day. This is what today feels like. Focus on yourself kind of a day. Cat hair. Cat life. All right. Well, I think let's start just cleansing some space out. Cleanse all these cards out. I have a table right here in front of me that I pull out for some things, and I felt like it would kind of work out nice because when we start reading them, I think it would be nice to kind of be able to, like, I can just tip this down and then you guys can see the board, and then I can kind of work like this. And I thought we'd give that a try and see how it works, because I really like this setup already. I like the way this works, so I mean, showing you cards is nice too, though. All right, let's say just a little bit of sage, just to clear the space, just to clear a good conduit. Good morning, Bree. You feel that too? It's all about self-compassion today. It's about, like, we keep getting these messages about stepping back, right? About stepping back and looking at everything before moving forward to really, like, take a beat. I think this beat needs to be a couple of beats. I think this beat is more of like a drum rhythm. Just like, just like step back and just observe. I'm not feeling the take it all on kind of vibe. I'm very much feeling the stand back, protect yourself, and see what's happening kind of shit. Universe, good morning. How are you? We honor you. Gaia, Earth Mother Goddess, we honor you. Good morning. We're going to be doing a little bit of a general, just kind of a read. Looking for a clear conduit and path. Clear this space of all energies. Clear this vessel of all energies. Allow us to receive messages of the highest good and for the highest good. Consideration is that C word that popped in my head today, right now. Consideration. Consider what your needs are and not the needs. I mean, it's always good to consider other people, always, but not at this time is very hermit. Like, we keep coming up with that conversation too. My partner and I keep talking about that. This is very much a hermit kind of a time for both of us. Actually, I want this over here. It feels like it's really, really time to just step back. Little Palo Santo, raise his vibrations, make sure our reading is nice and clear, and that our space is not encumbered or inhibited by any low vibrations. Saint Palo Santo, plant spirit, we honor you. Good morning, with all your splendid glory of the green. Raise the vibrations of this space, that only peace, love, joy, and happiness may dwell here. Raise the vibrations of this vessel, so only peace, love, joy, and happiness may dwell within. Protect us on our journey, protect us on our journeys. Yeah. Consideration. Consider yourself, my friends. Good morning, Chelsea. I definitely feel the hermit in the past few days. Yeah, hermit for sure. Like, holy shit. Like, I keep wanting to jump. I get into the habits of reacting into things with excitement. I'm a very excitable person. So when people are like, hey, I miss you, and I'm like, I miss you too, let's hang out. And then I'm just like, oh, fuck, why'd I say that? Because I don't, like, I love them, right? I want to hang out, but I don't want to hang out. I want to stay away. I want to hermit myself in. But I don't want to close myself off. I still have to be open to the energy. I still have to be fluid with the community, right? But I mean, you can step back. You can step back physically. You can step back emotionally, spiritually, whatever you need to do, and just observe what's happening before you make that decision of just like, I'm going to go forward with that. Like, I think it's time to relax and take a look first. Good morning, Margaret. All right, so we have some cards cleansed out. Take a little more of this tea. I'm really feeling the chakra deck. I've been doing some readings lately. Oh my gosh, guys, if you guys... this chakra deck and I have just become really, really close lately. And the chakra oracle readings that I'm doing, the wisdom oracle, like the chakra path readings, are just... they're incredible. I love them. It's really bringing a lot up for a lot of people, for myself included, like doing reads for myself. The chakra path card, it's fantastic. Hermit's your middle name? Nice. So, if you have some time today, tomorrow, anytime this week, I'm quite open. This is what I do. This is my career. Which is why Venmo is always connected. Help when you can, please. It helps me. But yeah, book me for readings. I have that special going on with the chakra deck right now. It's a beautiful read. I love it. Good morning, Kelsey. So let's shuffle up this chakra deck. Oh yeah. Just gonna do a couple of shuffles, just 4. I could probably tip this down a little bit more for you guys. I recognized my bookshelf last night and found an entire tarot deck I didn't know I had. Or reorganized, I'm sorry. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I like when you find stuff. I wonder what my head cut off. I love when you find those things that you didn't know. Or like, there's things that I'm like, I don't ever remember buying that. That's a good way to get a deck, though. When you're just like, where the fuck did this come from? That's powerful. That's a sign. See, and that's one thing, too, is you reorganized, right? Think about reorganization. You took that, you pulled it all apart, you looked at everything, you stepped back, you looked at everything, and then you fixed it, right? You mitigated whatever, like, chaos there was in that bookshelf, and you got rewarded. That's exactly what that was. You got rewarded. Sounds like a little bit of organization. That was it right there, right? All right. Sounds like a little bit of organization is in call for you, my friend. That's great. I love that. All right. I'm going to move a little bit closer to this table. I'm going to push this a little more down for you guys. Because I think having the table down like this, I think this will be cool. All right. Oh. Like right away, too. Face up and a face down. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Oh, we got some things to say today. Good morning. We have some things to say. I think that's it. Okay. This card is interesting. This card that jumped way out here. That's interesting. I think I'm going to set this card off to this side. This is telling me this needs to be up here. Let's see. How far does this go up? Oh, you guys are way, okay. Okay, so this is the second stuff that jumped out, and then this is the third pile. Okay, these are all face up. All right, well, let's take a look. We're going to start here. Complacency and wisdom. So this card I'm going to keep face down. We're going to save this to the end. But this looks like what we're starting out with is we got a base card from your first chakra. Remember, your chakras are starting from the bottom up. You have 7 chakras. Your first one is your base, which is... I always butcher the names. I'm not going to try to say the names. I'm sorry, like the Mula Dahana. So I'm sorry, I don't know them. But you have your base chakra, your root. That's your security, your grounding, your sexuality, and your survival. And then your second chakra right above that is your sacral. That is going to be your intimacy, emotions, boundaries, addictions. And then above that is your solar plexus. And that's your energy, your highest self versus your local self, your highest being versus your physical being. And then you have your heart chakra. That's your love, hope, compassion, flexibility. And then there's your throat chakra, your speak, your vocal, right? That's where you communicate, your creativity and your healing comes from that. Speaking is healing. And then there's your third eye, your ajar, your clairvoyance, your intuition, your psychic senses, and then top it all off, you have your crown, right? Your universe, your universe self, your energetic self, your alignment, your understanding. That's what your crown is for. So it looks like we're starting everything out with complacency in your root chakra, right? You might feel like things are complacent, like this is where you sit and you have to be okay with it. But remember, you're rooted to the ground. You're good, because behind this rootedness, this staying away, kind of like drawn off, so this person's kind of a hermit, right? Inside themselves. We're talking about that. Behind this, though, the card that was face down, actually laying on top of this, is showing what you really, like this might be what you feel, but what's really behind it is wisdom. Right from your heart chakra. Right from your heart chakra. Remember, the heart chakra is green, right? It's green for go, to follow your heart. And it turns pink when you get to that point where you find your true love. Not true love as in like the other person or soulmate. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes that's what it is. But also the true love within yourself and who you are, right? So you might be feeling complacency in this moment. In any, whatever the situation is, whatever it's what's happening in the world. But know that to get through whatever complacency, whatever ego's holding you back or down, there's wisdom behind that to pull you through it. And this wisdom, I want you to know this. This is the heart chakra, right? That's what this card is from. That's the suit of this card. Look at the image on this. You have the Dove of Hope. You have Gaia, the Earth Mother. You have Green Man, Earth Father. They're giving you true wisdom. Look, they're birthing out true wisdom of nature. That's what this card is. It's a beautiful card. So, you might be feeling complacency in your situation. But overall, there's wisdom behind it all. You're okay, homie. You're fine. And if you don't believe me, let's talk to these cards that are face up. Because this right here, oh, whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 cards right here. And so it doesn't matter if cards are inverted on this deck. We're not going to read them as a tarot style deck, okay? What's really nice is it's telling you that this deck right here, this is what you're feeling emotionally, right? You're feeling complacency, you don't know where to go emotionally, but don't worry, just listen to your intuition, listen to the universe. Your wisdom has it for you. Your wisdom knows what's up. This is going to speak to your current position in action, things that you might want to be doing. Maybe this is going to be talking about learning to do something, moving forward with a project, work, relationships. These are about action. You may be feeling at an impasse in what you're doing or where you need to be going. And there might be someone standing in your way. In this impasse, there's a boundary. Is it someone holding you back? Is that you? Is it yourself holding you back? Behind that boundary is the light of the full moon. The energy and the power of the full moon. They are not empowering this boundary. That power is behind this boundary waiting for you to get to it. You know your way through it. You have the wisdom. That impasse that you're feeling, it's okay. Don't worry so much about it. You can relax because all you have to do is follow your instincts. You know what you need to do. We keep telling you that. The universe keeps letting you know. You know what you need to do. Just follow your instincts on whatever this is. And that abundance will come to you. And the abundance isn't always financial. It isn't always a material abundance. That's what this card represents. This card represents that abundance, this is your solar plexus, right? This is that higher self to local self. This is, are material things more important or emotional things? Because that gain of prosperity can be in all of that. It's not always, if it needs to be financial, then declare that to the universe, and then that financial prosperity will come to you if you declare it and define it. This is telling you to make a choice. This is saying the impasse that you're at is an impasse due to your own emotional barricades. Follow your instinct around them and you'll find prosperity. Emotionally, monetarily, whatever you need. And then when you get to that prosperity, and when you understand what that prosperity means, you walk into a place of gratitude. Full gratitude. From your third eye. Knowing that you can attach, that you can be whole, that your heart's going to be happy with the choice that you made, believing in the outcome of your intentions. You will move forward with that space of gratitude. And through that gratitude, not only you, but around you, you will have growth. And that growth is going to take you to many different places. I know this is a weird image, right? Is it inside like a hospital? Why is that roots? Is that corn? Like what's going on here? This is about full out growth in anything. You're growing internally like the Earth Mother is instructing you, like you've been following all along. And if it has to do with a job, then this will represent you as a job, right? Whatever resonates. And that's what's best about tarot especially with oracle decks. So this is going to directly tell you what's up, but it's going to resonate differently for everybody. So you're going to have that growth in your gratitude. All right, so now I know this is actually about work. This is about job. This is about passion. You are at an impasse. You're worried about abundance, right? You become complacent in where you are, and you don't know how to get past it. You do know, but you're blocking yourself. The blockages you have, you're blocking yourself. That impasse you're at, you are the blockage. You are the barrier. Follow your instincts to abundance. That gratitude will bring you growth. Whoops, wrong card. This is how I know this is about your job. this is how I know that this is about your job, that this is about a career or a new project or something that you want to start that is truly you, that you are holding yourself back from. You may be afraid of, I don't know, judgment or something. It doesn't matter what you're afraid of. What matters is what's going to draw you forward and what's really going to empower you to get there. So if you're going to become, this is the workaholic card, and this is an artist, I love that this card comes up that way. If that's going to bring you to that space of being a workaholic, then follow that space. It's not bad to be a workaholic, but make sure that you balance. That's what this card is actually talking about. It's about the balance. You see this older blueberry, Mr. Blueberry is all kind of wrinkled and dried up, and this newer blueberry, right? He's got palette in hand going to town, painting after painting after painting, being a workaholic, and he's saying, yo, take a beat. Slow down. Back off. Relax. Your growth will come, and it will keep coming. That's what this card is saying. It's going to keep coming. It's going to keep growing from root to top of stalk. It's always going to be growing. No matter where you are, it's always going to have that growth. But make sure you take that time to self-serve, to take care of yourself. So we finish that out with dissipating. Dissipating, this card speaks directly to your imagination and putting things into practical use, creating a practical plan. This is saying what you imagine, what you dream for can come true, but if you don't do the work, if all you do is talk about it, that's all people are going to hear is you talk about it. You will never be in reality if you don't have a practical plan. So if you're going to get this, if you're going to be this workaholic, have a practical plan, or this growth is not going to be as abundant as you would like it to be. Because the growth is real abundance. All right. And then that card that was face down we were holding on to, despondence. Despondence. This card wants to be read. That's why this card is last and face down. It wants us to grab the book and read this card. So despondence. I want to read this card. Let's put that right there. All right, this is the third eye chakra. This is your sixth chakra, and this is the first card of that chakra. So this is the base card, your base chakra card of the third eye chakra suit. Despondence, violet iris. I wonder if I can hold this and read this at the same time without it looking like shit. I'm afraid of it shaking around and everything. You have all the answers you need within this card. There's a period there. My apologies. You have all the answers you need within. This card may indicate an emotional tie that no longer serves you. Remember, how you relate to the issue is the issue. Obstacles are removed when you change your relationship to them. That is literally telling you that you are your barrier. You are the barrier in the issue to yourself. Obstacles are removed when you change your relationship to them. When you realize how you're resonating with yourself as a barrier, when you realize what's happening, that's when you change that relationship to that issue, to those barriers, and then you knock those fucking barriers right the fuck down. The legend of Violet Iris is depressed and unable to look after herself or her home. She cries out to the great spirits to help. Mother Earth appears and suggests Iris shower, eat a good meal, and clean up her house. She does, but still feels despondent. Suddenly, a hurricane hits, and Iris springs into action to rescue her neighbor's children. In the urgency, Iris finds the way out of depression by taking action. The inspiration of Iris teaches us that the only route out of stagnation is motion. If we do nothing, we must accept the consequences. If we do nothing, we must accept. That matches absolutely perfect with dissipating. Absolutely perfect. If you do not have a practical plan, if you're not putting this down and taking action in your plan, this growth, this gratitude, this abundance will never happen. You will just be a fallacy of story. You'll just be in a fantasy world. You will not gain any of this. You need to take action. You have, this card says it right out, you have all that wisdom you need. This complacency, that spot that you feel stuck in, you don't know where to go, and you're just like accepting of it. No. Your base does not want you to accept the complacency. You have the knowledge. Stop being your own barrier. Follow your instincts. Stop listening to the voice in your head that argues back. Listen to the one that gives you direction. That abundance, gratitude, and growth will come through that hard work as long as you have a practical plan and you fucking take action. Yeah. That's what those cards are saying. And that's, yeah, so I'm going to do this. Let's, God damn. Take action. Practical plan. Put it into work. That's 100% what that's saying. You have your idea. You have everything you need, the wisdom in it. All you have to do is make that practical plan. You might have the idea. You might think you know what you want to do or how to do it, but why? If you then why are you so complacent in where you are? If you think you know what you're doing, if you think you know, if you think you have all that information, then why the fuck are you sitting here? And then why the fuck are you being your own boundary? Why aren't you taking action? Stop talking shit. Sorry. But boom, that's what it is. Take action. And if you don't believe me, let's see what the runes say. Let's see what the Norse say. Because they're going to put it right in your face too. Because these cards are action cards. These cards are, oh, they're getting feisty. These cards are about action. So let's see. Okay. One after another. 2, 3. Athol. One of the godly gold color cards. This rune. Oh gosh, such a beautiful card. Oh look, and it connects your cycles. Athol. Inherited land. Inheritance. Time to honor and respect your ancestors. Act from your center. Proceed with confidence. You are doing no justice to yourself or those who came before you and your magic and anything you are. Move forward with confidence. Take action. This is yours. Take it. Go for it. If you don't take action, you are honoring nobody. Honor yourself. I'm glad that resonates, Margaret. Good morning, Chelsea. What else? What else am I feeling? You guys want to talk to Gaia? You want to see what Gaia has to say? We can do that. Let's give Gaia a little bit of a wash real quick, though. Gaia likes to be washed. Gaia's okay with hand shuffling. Gaia doesn't like to be stack shuffled. Gaia likes to be washed. Oof, that energy, though. It's not like a tisk, tisk, tisk kind of energy. It's not like a pulling the glasses down, tip of the nose like, bitch. It's more of like an excitement, like, ooh, I got something to tell you. Kind of like, you already know what I'm about to say, but I'm about to put it out there in words. That's the energy I'm feeling from Gaia at the moment. It's excited, too. She's, like, excited to tell you. It's almost like a reward. Not for her, but for you. All right. Let's see what Gaia has to say. Always want to see what Gaia has to say. All right, let's cut this. Ooh. All right. A little less space to do this in. Ah, Night Wind is the energy of her deck. Facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. So the energy of this is letting go of all that garbage and healing. All that stuff, that complacency bullshit that you are dealing with, that's blocking you. She's telling you it's time to release and heal from it. That's her energy about this conversation. God damn it, why did I know that was coming up? I fucking knew it. I knew it. Lost love, surrender, healing, and release. Facing fear, subconscious release, healing. Everything on here is about healing yourself and moving forward and following it. Lost love, surrender, healing. Where's the book? And release. Card number 35. There it is. Lost love. It is normal to feel sad when a relationship or friendship ends. Until it's a little more. There. Yet this healing card has shown up in your reading today to let you know that everything truly does happen for a reason. Sounds like that boundary, one of those boundaries got out of your way for a reason. Trust and accept that higher forces are at work in your life at the moment, and that your soul is guiding you towards ever greater love. You may not feel it at the present, but you are surrounded by an ocean of love. You are loved more than you will ever know. There's little point in searching for answers, accepting things as they are. The truth is what is, yet is also what was and what will be. There is no mistakes. Everything you experience has a purpose and is meaningful. All is part of a higher plan for your life. Every day is a new beginning, yet nothing is ever lost, for life is an endless cycle. What goes around comes around. Love is eternal. The affirmation for this card. All I experience in life has a purpose and is meaningful. Everything is part of a higher plan. Every experience expands my understanding and appreciation of love. The truth is what is. The truth is what was. The truth is what will be. Absolutely. The truth is, you have the wisdom. It always has been and it always will be. That you know what you need to do. You know your knowledge. You know what you want to do. So follow it. No more complacency in your blockages. It is time to take action so that you don't get lost in the fiction of your life. This is yours to take. All of it. All that prosperity, all that growth, all that gratitude is yours to take. Take action. All right. Well, that was wonderful. I loved that. That was great. This is how I want to do it every day. If you guys are down, 8 o'clock every morning, this is how I want to do it. And then at 9 o'clock, we'll go do yoga. So even if, say, this takes 15 minutes, and then we have 45 minutes of space to get stoned before yoga, then we'll just fucking, at 9 o'clock, we're going to be like, good morning, deuce, let's do some yoga. So, awesome. Yeah, I'm going to edit the caption of this a little bit when I'm done. I'm going to put my Venmo on there and everything. So, if anyone would like to donate, please, thank you. And book me, please book me for readings. Especially if you guys want to do, I'm running this chakra wisdom lineup where you actually run through all 7 chakras. And it is sealed with some runes. And also, if I feel like grabbing more decks, I'll do more decks. But I'm running that $50 special for a month. Yeah. So book me, or just hit me up, just DM me, just message me. That's the best way to do it. So, all right. Well, love, peace, joy, and happiness. If you would like to join me for yoga at 9, I'll see you at 9. But thank you for joining me otherwise. I love you all. You're the best. Love, peace, joy, and happiness. Bye.